Have you ever heard this? If you have, listen.
I'm glad to have you here. Glad to have you here, Jennifer Foster, and the just herself, no Audacity.
No.
The Audacity's the band, right?
But I do bring it with me everywhere I go.
Well, of course. I mean, I would imagine that's the part of the source of the name, right?
Yes.
No, I think you're great, and I wanted to. No Kai today, but I was like, I wanted to get you in. I was like, glad I saw you the other night at Seaboys.
Yes.
That was great. I love what you're doing over there.
Thank you.
That's your Monday residency, right?
Yeah, every Monday night at Seaboys at 10 o'clock. I know it's late.
Yeah.
It's worth it.
No, for real. And you can, if you want to scoot that mic a little closer to you too, that way you get like a nice, good.
Oh, you like a little
gotta-
ASMR?
Yeah, that's the idea. Well, at least because we can we can go down on it later.
We'll do a little.
That was
a little like that.
There you go.
Nice.
I'm trying to see. Okay, yeah. So I was like looking at your camera angle just to make sure your face is visible.
Is it?
And it is.
Oh,
yeah, you're good.
I could do
You're
like
good.
that, like
That's
that.
good.
Nice.
Yeah, you look good. Hi.
Hello.
Today we're going to talk about music.
Yes.
I was kidding.
Of course we are.
No, and just to like set the table for you. So you had put a post up yesterday, and you were like asking people to describe in one word, like Jennifer Foster or the Audacity, like the band.
Yeah.
And I saw a lot of different, like there were a few different ones. I was like, was it Donovan? He put something. I was like, I can't remember. There were a few where I saw, but I was like, mine was, I think I put mesmeric.
Love that.
Yeah, which is a
Mesmeric.
kind of a deep cut word.
One from Joe. He's come to many of our shows. He said velvet, and I thought that was so
Velvet.
cool.
I like
it's
that.
A little sexy, soft, and
Yeah.
just feels good. You know.
That's actually great. That's a good. You're like, I'm actually trying to solicit this for like good press material or press kit now.
yes.
But it's hard because especially when like as a performer, it's hard for you to describe yourself. It's almost for like other people to tell you what it is, right?
Yeah. I mean, social media is just such a funny beast. So sometimes I'll just go, I feel like engaging people today,
Yeah.
or like, they say that people like when something's about them, or like, I want people to feel a part of the whole experience, and I want to know how they feel. Like,
Yeah.
And it was cool to get some of the responses.
Yeah.
And that it's translating whatever we're trying to,
Yeah.
to put down.
Well, and also, I told you this before. You know how to market. I appreciate.
That's right.
So she, to tell Josh here, the producer, she like puts up some different. You've had a few ones, but it's like bikinis or.
Dude.
And I'm like, the thing about it is you're doing it with the self-awareness of what it is.
Completely.
You know what I mean?
I'm so glad we're talking
Which is
about
different than you doing it just thinking this is the best way to do it. It was more just like, yeah, I'm playing into this.
Completely.
But like, it's that self-awareness factor that matters in terms of doing something like that. Because if you're doing it with like you're playing into it and you're kind of making fun of it, that's one
Yes.
thing. It still works. you know?
To me, like, because I'm so glad we're talking about this, because of course when I'm creating the post at home and I'm looking at my body in the bikini that's about to go out to the world, I'm like, God, this feels wild. But basically, what matters is how I feel about it, for sure. And I love playing music so much that I want people to be there. I want people to be present in the room and have a real experience.
Sure.
And the thing that is connecting all of us right now are the phones and the screens and everything. And I'm just using that as a tool to get you into real life. I would love to see them in real life. And the hottest thing, the most engagement, the most views, everything are all on pictures where you can like see my body, or I'm in a cute outfit, or I'm in my bikini.
Mm-hmm.
But it gets you to my page.
Yep.
And it gets you to be like, what else is going on with this girl?
Yeah. Well, and it's like you're not. You have it.
Well, thank you. Thanks,
yes.
Mom.
I mean, it works, but also you back it up on the
music.
musicality.
Exactly.
Because like if somebody saw your post and they're like, oh, well, she's attractive, it's like, well, the music matches the attractive. Like it's not. Sometimes it's all surface, and then you get there, and it's like,
completely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where it's like, they get you with the post, but the gift doesn't deliver or whatever.
Well, the
it is.
sex sells you to get there, but it doesn't. You get there, and you're like, where's the sex?
Yeah, dude.
Like-
and I feel like it's like, yeah, if the post gets you to the show, amazing.
Sure.
Because I believe so much in the music in the show and my band that I know as soon as they get there, even if they came from the picture of me in my bikini and my robe, that they're gonna be like, I am so glad I came. And I just think if you judge me on my Instagram on those photos, then you really just don't know me, which is totally okay by me. I'm not in control of that.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and so one thing I wanted to talk to you about too was like, one thing I appreciate about you is you, well, I should maybe preface it by saying that it seems like nowadays femininity is kind of like looked at as a weakness maybe, or just like it's in some circles, right? And it's like one of your strengths, one of your greatest strengths is that you really lean into your femininity.
Yeah.
And you do that with how you perform on stage, with the lyrical, like hearing, there's a lot of like talk of like the joy you have in being a woman. And it's like, and it's, I will say like the divine feminine, if that's a thing, I feel like you do like a pretty solid job of like tapping into that. And it's like, I feel like a lot of women could lean into it more than they do. And it's like, you do it. Like, is that, and I'm assuming that's intentional. Like, it's like, seems like it.
For sure.
Yeah.
I think for a long time I was scared of it. And like up until about 5 years ago, I was like almost 200 pounds, which is a lot for my stature. I'm 5 feet tall.
Okay.
And I grappled
That's
with,
awesome that you're now here. I'm like, that, I can't even believe that. That's crazy.
Well, I'm still the same exact person.
Yeah.
And I feel that I mean, I grappled with feeling beautiful or allowed to express my femininity. I didn't feel beautiful. It was difficult. I knew that I had something special inside of me and that I was that divine feminine. But, as I got happier, the weight just came off. And then I just blossomed from there. And then I was less afraid to embrace all of that. And, like, me in a bikini is not, pornographic.
Right.
Or, like, or me, like.
I mean, have you been to Barton Springs? I mean, come on.
Yeah, seriously, I think
it's not.
I think it's beautiful. Being a woman is beautiful, and I think I like to express myself as freely as I can, and no one is entitled to anything about me,
Sure.
So it's like I'm in control, and that's about it.
You get to dictate what it is. But I mean, also don't downplay it. I mean, there's work. You didn't go from where you were to being where you are now without like discipline and just
definitely emotional work. I didn't work out a day in my life, but definitely
well, just
emotional.
cleaning up the day to day.
Yes.
Like it's like for me, it's like today I'm like I made my bed, which I'm glad I did, because I have days where I don't, and it's like I have the days and I'm like, even like the other day I had like a great day, but I didn't make my bed, and then it was like late, but I had all these like, and I'm like, just do this thing for myself. It's not because I have trying to like have company over whatever. It's just I want to know that I did this thing
For yourself.
and it's like it starts with showing up for yourself.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Daniel Watson, by the way, you have on drums. I love
Watson's on
Daniel.
drums.
Oh, D Watts, shout out.
I love
That's my
Daniel
man.
Watson. That is an
He's
incredible person.
honestly, like his episode, like I told him the other day, I was like, actually after your show, I was like, bro, like you were one of the most fun episodes I've done, because he's just
Off the cuff.
and he gets it. He's like hip.
Yes.
Because podcasting is like, I call it like a conversational jam.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Conversational jam. We just go riff from one
Right,
thing
and
to
it getting that rhythm.
back and forth. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because it's like the thing I love about like getting to do stuff like with him, and I'm like excited to have you here, is because like I get to know my guests that I have as we have them on too, like in a better way. So every time I see you out, it's like there's a deeper connection I have because of this conversation, but also just in the, you know, around the scene and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Daniel's passion is visceral. Like once
Yeah.
you get to talk to him a little bit, it's like I love how opinionated he is, how
Yeah.
strong and he is in his convictions or
Yeah.
whatever he is passionate about. So
Yeah. Well, he's like enthusiastic. It's like it really does start with enthusiasm.
Yeah.
You know?
Passion
about
is
whatever
positive.
you're doing.
Yeah.
You could be talking about fucking power tools. Just be enthusiastic.
You're in it.
You know? Yeah. And it's like that for him, for me, that's the thing. And it comes through in his playing too, and I'm sure you appreciate it because a good drummer cannot be understated, like the importance of a good drummer.
Yes, I am so happy to have Daniel on
Yeah.
the kit. It is a blessing.
It's amazing. And then Uncle Roy and Spice.
Uncle Roy and Spice have been with me since day one.
Yeah.
And they are so incredible. They have been a gift in my life, and both, you know, musically, professionally, personally, and they have never given up on me. They have always believed in me, and I feel the same way about them.
Yeah.
They're incredibly smart,
Yeah.
gifted, and
You know, they went to the same high school, like the arts school, high school in DC that Chappelle went to. It's like a,
oh my gosh, that's
prestigious.
right. Is it the Duke Ellington?
I think
school?
so.
Yeah. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
of course, not surprised.
So they're like, they've been
I guess they're
doing
okay.
it like that forever.
Uncle Roy and Spice, baby, they got it going on.
Yo, the We Are Core. I'm gonna be there. I'm planning to go on Saturday.
I'll be there too.
You gonna be
I'll
there? Are
see
you are you performing, or are you
No,
just gonna
I'm
be hanging?
Enjoying.
Well, then I'll see you there.
I can't wait. I'll see that
That'd be
radio
great.
music.
I'm like, Uncle Roy is, man, he's a maestro. He's
Yes.
just out here and he's like, I really appreciate, it's not just like seeing the bigger picture you want, but being able to execute it that's the difference between the people that are successful or not, you know, because a vision is one thing, an execution is
Completely.
completely different.
It's Uncle Roy is so powerful when he's, I mean, all the time, but when he's put into a leadership position,
Yeah.
he is just, it's incredible to watch. A few months ago, I remember I was working with a lot of background singers for my band, and I put Roy in charge as like vocal director of the background vocals. And so when we'd rehearse, I would say my piece, and then Roy would say, hey, this needs work or this. And it was just, every single thing was always on point, and just, he really gets it.
He does.
Yeah.
And Spice too, I love them.
Yes.
She said something to me because like one of my favorite things is just to say random shit at the band, and like just because
And
it's like
she
I'm
loves
in
it.
it. Yeah. And
I
so
saw you.
but it was crazy. So the other night I was at C-Boys Groove Line Tuesday,
love
like
Groove
last
Line.
Tuesday, and they had a guest there. I forget her name, but she was British. She was from Britain.
Okay.
She was telling a story about like a show she did with Prince back in the day.
Oh.
Like
hell
on stage, it was great, whatever. And I was doing what I do, like always. I'm having fun time. I'm dancing. I'm being silly. And at one point, this chick that was there with this like a couple people, like she puts her hand on my like shoulder and like she's taking a video, and I'm like, okay, like all right, like kind of like
'cause
I'm
you
like
were enjoying
I'm
the
like
moment.
I'm in my space. I'm doing my thing, like I'm enjoying myself. And so I'm like, okay, like you could have stood up here to get a, if you wanted that, but it's fine, whatever. And then like a few minutes, like she takes a video or whatever, and then like a couple minutes later, she comes over to me and she's like comes up to like say something, and I'm thinking she's gonna be like, hey, sorry, I just wanted to get a video to meet up. And she's like, this isn't like, you're not the star of the show or something. She said something like, this isn't about you.
Like she thinks you're making
I'm
it about
trying to
you.
make it about me.
Some of us just feel really big, and I do too. On Friday nights I dance to the Last Jimenez at the Continental Gallery
He's great.
at 8:30 every Friday. It's like my church, and I am out there just like completely invested in the music, and I know that people can feel that way. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, that person, they want the attention or
Yeah.
whatever it is, but. You know what? There's a freedom that goes on, and I know you feel the same
Yeah.
way.
I do, and it's like that's why, because Spice even told me, she's like, "We love that you do that."
Yeah,
do
she
that.
told me the same.
Yeah, and I was like, that makes me feel nice, because when you have something like that happen, you're like, oh, because I'm not. To me, this is there's a show happening, but like you said, there's a connectivity.
Yeah.
And I know everyone appreciates me appreciating, because it's like, why wouldn't you? That's what you're here for. And I'm the type of person that I dig it. I love it. Like, just great shit, you know? And it's like, it's vibes.
Completely.
So I'm like, I'm in my world.
Some of you, like, I know you probably feel the same, but some of my favorite records, the Donny Hathaway Live at the Troubadour record is one of my favorites. And some of my favorite parts of that record are the outcries of the audience members who, like, can't even contain their excitement.
Yeah.
And they want to rip their panties off and throw them at Donny. And, like, that is completely, like, we love that because you're picking up what we're putting down.
And it becomes part of the, like, live albums for sure. I agree. Like, Sinatra Live at the Sands is great, because there's, like, towards the end of the set, he's like stopping, and he does his banter. He does like a 10-minute stand-up set in the middle too, just jokes. And Sinatra's great. Like, but yeah, and then like at one point it's like towards the end, this guy's like, one more, and he's like, one more what? I'm gonna be telling the bartender that in a minute. One more.
One more.
No, but it's like and I'm like, he already had that line. He's already heard this before, and he has his comeback already.
Knew.
Yeah, but it was great, because it's like it creates a show that's like, and like you said, I think sometimes, even for me, I do stand up.
Yeah.
And I sometimes I have to remember, it's like, this is about the connective thing.
Yes,
like if you're going up here to make a statement, or like, you know, show off here, it's bigger than the performance is bigger than you.
Yes.
Right? You know what I mean?
Yes.
That's where I'm at. Yeah.
Yes. It's we should all feel like the gift of that freedom. You know, I wish that for everybody, that they could feel comfortable in their bodies and their minds enough to just forget that other people are watching and just experience it.
Yeah.
Like, and that's beautiful. And we're not going to judge you. Mondays are a safe space always for that. You come, you dance however you want, and you holler however you want.
You hoot.
And I'll let you know if it's too much.
Yeah.
But we still love you.
Yeah.
So.
Exactly. It's like, and for me, I'm like, I would never step on any. I'm like I like it to be auxiliary fun, that just adds to it. Versus like in those moments, it's like there's always, it's just that when you're, and especially when you're like just in that vibrational like tuning with what's going on,
oh my God,
you sense it, you feel it. You know, you don't. It doesn't even need to be said. It's like
that's special though, because not a lot of people can feel that or feel invited in. So that means that you have a deep connection to the music and to the people on stage, clearly.
Well, and it means that you're doing a good job inviting me.
Yeah.
You know
oh
what I
my
mean?
God, that's all I wish.
Yeah.
And that's what the freaking bikini pics are for. That's what everything it is. I'm saying no matter how you got here.
Yeah.
You got here and you're supposed to be right here. You're in the right place.
Yeah.
And now just enjoy. Let it be yours.
Yeah, and it's like the courage you have to embrace that side of yourself.
Yeah.
Gives those around the permission to also do that within their own way.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm like, that's the whole point of it. Is like, for me, it's music's a feeling.
Yeah, it is.
And it's like I had a bad week. Just a bad week, and I'm like, I just need to go out and listen to some. And like when I go see you, when I had been looking, I'm like, oh yeah, like Jennifer's at Seaboys Mondays. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, maybe Watts is there tonight. You know, like I'm like, all right, let's check it out. And then it's like, yeah,
Dave
it's
Scher.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm repping Dave Scher today.
There you go. I'm repping Jimmy Dreams today.
We just got to show all our local heroes today. Dave Scher.
There you go.
There you go.
There's so many dope. Yeah, I love Jimmy. He saved my life now. He's supposed to say it. There's a shirt that says Jimmy Dreams saved my life. I'm like, but this is just the Jimmy Dreams one.
Have you seen the Steve Butts? I like Steve Butts and I cannot lie.
No, I haven't seen that.
I want that shirt. Steve,
that's give her the shirt. Give her the shirt.
Now,
give her the shirt. No, yeah, that's another thing too, like the branding and merch and all that bullshit. It's like it's part of it too.
Oh my God.
And I'm not a huge fan of having to put that hat on, but
I wear all the hats. It's so much. Maybe one day I won't, have to wear all the hats. But right now it feels good to know where everything is and how it's moving. And it's, you know, the band right now is my priority, and
Yeah.
it's special. And yeah, being a part of something really special with your friends is even cooler.
Well, and it's like to have the kind of talented, such just superbly talented individuals around to be able to collaborate. It's like it's special. It's
a dream, and it, like, we've gone through so much together, the band and I, and there are many people that swing in and out of Audacity. Like, you know, that Austin is like every band is a collection of people who play in multiple other bands, you know?
Yeah. That's for people that don't know. This is how Austin works.
That's how Austin works, and it's truly a team effort all the time.
Yeah.
And I play bass for other people, and it's the most beautiful community. A testament to Austin's community is I got sick on my birthday, and I was supposed to play Seaboys on my birthday, and so I had to cancel the whole show. And I was so sad, and I knew that people wanted to show up and show me love. But the outpouring of love that I received, you know, calls and texts and everything, the community really shows up for people that they care about. And I love the Austin community so much.
Yeah. So how long have you been around here in Austin?
I moved here about 5 years ago.
Okay.
But there's a loophole where I got a scholarship to Texas State University, and I went for a year in like 2012, 2013-ish. So that was when I first kind of found out about Austin, and I always knew I wanted to come back.
Yeah. No, I mean, and especially like lately, I don't know, it feels like just right now is like a special time and place for the city, you know, because there's certain places it's just like I would just say magical is the word to like describe, because just in terms of like the never knowing factor of like what could be or what might happen. And that, like you said, with Austin, it's like if you have somebody come in and they're like, oh, it's a friend that hasn't been here and they're in town or whatever, and sometimes they're big time friends, you know, like, and they're just might come in and sit in. It's like that's the kind of vibe that Austin has, and like, you know, it's like, oh, you know, boom. And I feel like you've really, to me, I'm like, what, like with the bass, like, are you a band kid actually? I was gonna ask you.
No,
You're not.
I only picked up the bass about almost 4 years ago.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So
wow.
So I moved here and then picked it up. Right after.
And so were you playing anything before, previous to that?
Not really. I've sung my entire life. So you know, I just have an ear for music, and you know, you can put me in front of any instrument and I'll be curious enough to try and figure it out. I'm just curious about everything. But no, I started singing, you know, in diapers, and my mom always tells this story of me singing Melissa Etheridge, "I'm the Only One," in my diapers, and I'm like stacking cans in the kitchen. And
I could definitely feel. Would you say Melissa Etheridge is like a force in terms of influentially for you with like music?
She has to be, because my mom would play her records all the time growing up, and one of the key records my mom played growing up was Edie Brickell and the New Bohemians, "Shooting Rubber Bands at the Stars." You probably know the song. What I am is what I am. What do I owe? So
see, most people, you know the song. You just, it's like bit part actors. You're like, I know the face, I just don't know the name of this person. But it's like, that's
Edie Brickell.
Edie Brickell,
and she's local to Austin.
Is she?
Too.
Okay.
And yeah, she's so definitely there are not odd influences. I wouldn't say odd, but I think if you saw Audacity, you wouldn't be like, Edie Brickell is the influence. Like,
well, I say this like in terms of creatively, like I think we're all an amalgamation of our influences.
Yes.
Like you have, it's not just one person. It's the voices of all these different people that kind of were the true to what you are, and then that's like manifesting out from you, you know, through that.
Yes.
Because we're all standing on the shoulders of giants.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
we are.
Yeah.
And I feel like, I love that you said that, because Aretha Franklin is such a huge influence on me. And it's an honor to be playing at a soul venue and to be sharing my greatest influence, and be like, if you haven't heard her 17th album, you know, da da da. I know you've heard Respect and Chain of Fools, but go a little deeper. And yeah, I feel honored to try to. Oh no!
Sorry.
This is the clip that will go viral.
Yes.
It's Cody coughing. You can't hang.
I can't.
Come on.
First time.
Too much.
First time. Nicotine. What?
It's
Sorry,
okay.
go
You
ahead.
got your Coca-Cola.
Aretha Franklin.
You got your liquid canister to wash it down.
Yes.
I'm so shady.
Yes. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's appropriate that I get one roast at least on this podcast. I need something.
I got more.
Oh,
I
you're
may
like-
be sweet, but I like to roast.
Yo, I hang out like that's comedians from like that's
Amazing.
all it is. It's just constant dick measuring
Yeah,
contest.
dick
is what it is.
measuring, ball busting.
But I appreciate like it. I can't be too. You can't keep it too nice all the time.
No, you can't keep it too nice. You
Yeah.
can't keep it too serious because life is funny.
It is.
And life is like, sometimes you're like, what the fuck?
And also the fucked up shit. It's like, if you're not gonna laugh at it, what are you gonna take it seriously?
Too
Are you
seriously.
gonna like internalize it in your heart and soul and like let it poison you? Like, or are you gonna? Because humor is how we make pain okay.
Humor is how we make pain okay. Completely. I like that.
It really is.
And less pain, more gain.
I mean, and in the pain, like, in the artistic process, you know, because I think that is part of it too. Is like, you know, you're channeling some places of that vulnerability in yourself.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I was just talking to someone about how wild it is to know that like my career in the real world, like when I wake up in the morning and I gotta, you know, this is my job.
Yeah.
It was all created from the caverns of my mind in my bedroom, like playing my instrument and
Yep.
being like, these are my feelings.
Yeah.
And who knew that it would be, you know, paying my rent and all these things. But it's so scary. It's so scary to jump out on a limb like that. Like even forming Audacity. I mean, I'd been playing the bass for 2 years. And then I had the audacity to ask people like Dave Scher if I could lead him in a band, you know? Like, it's just, it's a very scary thing. But those leaps of faith are what, you know, you may be very proud of in the future.
Well, it's also like, if you're in your comfort zone, then like the growth, the fulfillment that you're looking for, you have to go. It's like going to the gym. Like for me, like I don't want to go to the gym most of the times when I do go to the gym.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No,
But it's
discipline.
like, yeah, and it's like that, the uncomfortable thing that I'm like avoiding, where as opposed to like leaning into the uncomfortable, leaning into the vulnerability, leaning into it, like just
Yes.
creating and opening that space in yourself, because then people see that and I think they connect with you in that way more than, because like there's a sales, like you don't want to be a salesperson for your art.
No.
Right?
Oh my gosh.
You know?
No. It's I wrote a song a few weeks ago that the chorus says, the fire you fear holds the key to what you seek, you
Yeah.
know? Or it's just like the thing that you're most afraid of, you should probably walk that way.
That's literally this podcast how it started.
No freaking way. Tell me
Because
about
it was
that.
my Kill Tony set. It was not good,
Wait,
and I like
tell me.
avoided it for a year.
Like your Kill Tony set, you bombed?
Yeah. He's trying to not laugh.
Oh my gosh.
Fuck
Josh,
you.
Josh has eyes.
No, Josh. But like I just was, and then
It gave me nightmares.
No way.
Yeah, somebody topped it though recently.
good. Thank you. Finally.
Yeah.
Somebody bombed like so bad.
You know, but like the catharsis, number one, but also just like confronting that thing.
Yes.
You know,
I'm so proud of you.
And by the way, Jimmy Dreams, shout out, because he was one of the few people afterwards that gave me shit about it, and that's what I needed. I didn't need people to go like,
Yes.
sorry. No, give me shit about it. Like,
Dude,
it's not a, you know, and it's like,
I bomb every night in some way, like playing my bass, whatever it is, and it's funnier to go ha. It's just like that was so embarrassing.
But it'd be like if you bombed and then somebody that you really respected came up to you and was like, you should stop doing music forever.
yeah.
I
Well,
mean, persistence is gonna. You're just gonna say, okay, that's what you think.
Yeah. They're like, well, people will be like, man, it's so brave to do comedy. I mean, is it bravery or stupidity? I honestly, I'm not sure.
Both.
It's like you got to be delusional enough.
You really
to follow your dream, and people are gonna think that you are either delusional or a genius. You never know. So
Well, you're onto something with that, the delusional factor. And I'm like, you have to be, like, you can't just be delusional, but like you have to know, like, there's the things you have to do to be successful.
Yes.
But then part of you still has to be delusional about, because in reality, it's like, who really does get to the point where, you could say you're making it.
Yeah.
And if there a such thing, because it's
what
like,
is
it's always
making
the
it?
next thing. Yeah. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Especially in like creation of art or music and like the show business
Is
realm.
it ever enough? You know?
Yeah.
Like, what is making it? And
Exactly.
I really think, as mushy as it sounds, making it in success is a thing that you hold solely in your heart, and only you can be the judge of your own success.
Yeah, 100%. It's like you others can't define it for you. You
No.
define it for yourself.
Exactly.
Or I should say, you're in the wrong mindset if you're letting others define it for you.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
you're going to steer yourself in a path for other people,
Yeah.
It's this, my whole journey is a testament to just trusting my intuition and
Yeah.
just really believing in myself, because, people see me as confident, and I am confident. I believe in myself, but I just like everybody else have deep moments of sorrow and doubt, and I should quit. There was one time I was so low, I was like, I think I'm going to take all the shows off the calendar. I'm going to call the whole band and say, we're canceling everything for the rest of the year. Like, it can get that low.
Yeah.
But I have a love notes folder. I don't know if you saw on Mondays. I bring this thing called a love notes folder. It's this folder I keep in the back of the venue, and people can just write a note if they like what we're doing, and they can just tell me from a private place in their own heart, like how they're feeling. And when I'm really down, I'll just open that folder, and the things that they say are funny, are inspirational, like, visceral, like, you changed my life, or like you made my week. Or I have one that's like, I'm gonna go home and make the best love to my wife tonight. We're both gonna go, like, she came with him, and we're gonna celebrate this night because it was so incredible.
Yeah.
Like,
You know what you did for me? You took me outside myself for a moment. Yeah.
that's so special.
To me, that's like, I can't ask for anything more, because like, to me, true art, you're just a witness, and you're not, it's not like the outside of yourself. It's like, I'm not even thinking about it as art in that moment. I'm just absorbing and feeling it. And then later I can think about it. And then it's like, okay, yeah, I was outside myself there. Like, I don't like all the thoughts, all the whatever bullshit, just gone. It's
That
gone.
is exactly what that is the perfect cut. That's it.
I mean, like, but as a performer, yeah.
That is really beautiful, and I'm so glad that
Yeah.
you shared that with me.
Absolutely. I like that you solicit, because in stand-up, it's like real-time, like, measure gauge, because it's like,
dude, like
you're getting that feedback in real time.
Instant judgment,
Yeah.
almost like, oof. And it's harsh. I feel like in stand-up.
It can be, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but it's also like getting into the thing where you're like, oh yeah, I don't fucking care. Like I know what I'm doing.
Yes.
I know why I'm here. I don't know if anybody else knows, And it's like, I want to be that comedian or the person that, like, the room is like not there, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be the one that gets them. And that's maybe the delusional thing. Like, it's like, no, it's probably gonna go badly, just like everybody else here.
So let me ask you: do you guys, as comedians, do you try and go? Because it's a musician thing. We pray that we fall into the flow state. There's like a flow state of like the room disappears. Sometimes not, but like you're in full power. If
Yeah.
that makes sense.
I'm interested to hear Kabaz's thoughts on that.
Yeah.
No, I just concentrate on what's my first joke.
You just concentrate on first joke and then you like ride the wave.
Yeah, ride the wave, whatever's gonna, because the audience never disappears. If it does, you're not doing very well.
Totally.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
because it's not a monologue. It's they're your instrument.
Well, it is, but it's disguised as a conversation.
I actually love that. That's
Or I mean, unless you're doing little crowd work, I guess.
Well, it doesn't have to be crowd work. It's just even in your timing. You know, you might hold a joke a little longer because they're still laughing, or you might do an ad lib because some person said something or something fell. Just you have to react with the room. So it's like your instrument, but you. It's like, okay, every night you're gonna play the same song, right? Well, not the same song, but you know what I mean. Mostly the same set,
Yeah.
right? But you don't know if you're getting a guitar, a harmonica, a drum set. You don't know what you're getting.
got it. You just
Yeah.
have to work. You have to work with whatever is coming.
Yeah, it's
toward
like,
you.
man, I kill it with a guitar. You just handed me an accordion. What the fuck am I supposed to do now?
So it's like really working with your tools, whatever you have, and being like disciplined about knowing what tool to take out, like at the right time.
Yeah, well, because it's like the bag, you know.
Yeah.
Like what do you have in the bag, and what can you pull out right now to work within this contextual situation? Because that's the thing too about comedy is like not as much lately, but you know, there were back when I was really doing stand up like a lot more. It's like multiple sets in a night where it's the same set. And then, like, sometimes you work a club and it's like a weekend, there'll be 2 shows. So you'll do an early and late show on a Friday, Saturdays.
Yeah.
You do the same set. And first show, it might kill.
And the
then
second
second show,
set-
it's like, meh. And you're like, what the fuck, you know?
Completely.
Yeah.
Some of I feel like with musicians, sometimes your best shows are when nobody's there. You know?
Yeah. Well, because you're not trying to, you're just, that's the great thing about music. If nothing else, you're just practicing.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
mean, yes.
It's like, and I'd say this too all the time about, like, there's no ambient comedy.
There's
You
no
know,
ambient.
there's no ambient
That's,
comedy.
You're so right. That's
Yeah.
the difference. We can kind of lay back if no one's paying attention.
Yeah.
You guys, if no one's paying attention, it's like, hey, where the fuck are you?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like, you're going to hear some weird shit and you're going to be like, what the fuck?
oh my god.
Like, yeah, it's very much an active listening endeavor,
So you,
comedy.
You guys really need the audacity.
You
Got to be hella.
You need a lot.
audacious to be a
yeah,
comedian.
you really do. And just like, yeah, delusional a little bit. Just, you got to be a little bit masochistic, I feel like, because you can't go through as much punishment as you go through in comedy and not, to a certain degree, like, be like, all right, yeah. Because I'm like, I'm not saying I like the punishment, but I like criticism that gets me better.
Oh yeah, it's constructive. They
Yeah.
say, constructive criticism.
And the criticism in the sense of like they're letting me know in real time if this is a good idea or not. You know, like this is, or if I'm connecting in the right way in this moment.
Yeah.
Because ultimately, it's like there's the performer that's like in it for themselves, right?
Yeah.
And it's like we know them, like you know that.
If you think you know it all, then that's not any fun for
Yeah.
the rest of
Lauren
us.
Hill. I'm just kidding.
I've heard that.
Have you heard this? She shows up late to like
have
like
heard that.
like chronically apparently. Such disrespect to your fans. Such and it maybe she'll never pay a price for it. I don't know. Maybe she has. I don't know. But to me, it's like you do that long enough, you lose people. Like if I ever was like, I heard about a Lauryn Hill show, I'm like, I've heard bad things. So I'm not going to
So I'm
go.
not gonna
If
go.
I was even maybe inclined to go,
Yeah.
that respect for the audience has to be there. I feel like if it's not,
Oh, if you don't respect your audience, I mean, like, what upsets me sometimes is people who treat their audience like they're stupid or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, they, like, all your shifting movements, like, they're picking up on that. Like, they're incredibly smart. They
Yeah.
are an intelligent human just like you. And I think respect for your audience is huge.
yeah. Well, and there's like a tuning factor
Yeah.
to it. Like people, it's almost like it's not even that it's a spoken thing. It's like that there's just like that bond with the audio, that connection, that kinetic kind of energy that you're trying to like establish, that energy exchange. Like it's felt in that way that like, cause I feel like respect for your audience. And it's like, I'm not saying that, it's to me, it's like, it's respect, but also like challenge and like to me, the audience is there. Like for me, I want to like share something that like makes this all cleaner, like the situation. Cause it's like I was in Cub Scouts and it's like my thought was always like, when you go camping somewhere, it's like you leave it cleaner than you found it.
Yes.
It's just like leaving a situation, or at least trying to, cleaner than I found it in some way. Because I think we also do get on our little echo chambers in our minds, and we all need to be challenged. And I think it's a fun thing too with an audience. But it's like the respect and the challenge can coexist there, I think, where I respect you enough to challenge you as an audience member, maybe. And I'm maybe speaking from a comedy standpoint. You know, music's a different thing, maybe. But yeah, that I 100% agree with you on the respect factor for the audience.
I have this song we play pretty early on in the set. It's called "To Be in Your Circle," and I wrote it as literally a like asking for an invitation into the heart and soul of the person listening. It's like, let me into your circle, let me into your world, let me into your heart and your soul. And I feel like the song itself, just like the audience is like, I hear what you're saying, and I think I like it. Hopefully they like it, but
I mean, I can't speak for everybody, but and it is, and there's a sensual aspect to what you do too.
There totally is.
Like I said, you lean into your femininity.
Yeah.
And I think that in the way that it's, because I hate the culture of the sex sells factor.
Yeah.
But also, I think when properly channeled and harnessed, it can be an incredibly powerful thing.
Completely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I mean, I do get comments all the time, even at shows, of like, so sensual, and like you're making me feel some kind of way, or like, you know, and that's good. That's all right. I'm so glad. Those are feelings that are allowed, you know? And as long as they respect me, and, you know, you can look, but you can't touch kind of thing, like, then, you know, enjoy the feelings, because, you know, my energy, it's like, if a straight guy comes up to me and he's feeling all that and loves it, you know, and I show him that that's okay, that's great, and thank you for respecting me. Yeah. Maybe that will translate into his next relationship, or, you know, and it's like, you're allowed to admire and appreciate the beautiful thing, you know.
For sure.
As long as you respect.
Exactly. And it's like, again, it's the respect goes both ways.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. The respect from you to the audience, and then that respect coming back.
Completely.
And I think they go hand in hand. Like, the more you give to them, hopefully, you know, there's bad apples everywhere, but...
For sure.
But, you know, I think also the culture around here, at least, nobody would be okay, like, with that. Like, I certainly not around me.
No.
Like,
I have too many people who love and are looking out for me, who would ever, you know, let anything happen to me, or... But I put so much trust into my audience. They make me feel like I
hopefully
can
safe
be free.
To do, because what
exactly
that I was gonna say too is like you're sensual. Like I love the way you do. You like went down like you.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Get physically on stage, I'll like crouch
it's changing it up.
Yeah.
It's like you're not just standing there. You know,
sure.
You're feeling it. You're in it. It's like levels of, you know, how you can create and manipulate the energy of the room to a degree.
Completely.
Yeah.
And my band inspires me to do that too. And like, even when I play with Dave, like, it's like selfishly, I want to turn to him and experience the emotions that he's sharing. I'm like, oh my God, I get a front row seat to this. So I turn.
I gotta play.
Yeah, I'm playing, but I'm listening and I'm watching and I'm amazed, and then I'll, you know, I want to get close. I want to crouch. I want to hear his amp. Like, I'm just letting the feelings move me. Yeah. And sometimes I can't explain them, and I don't really need to. You know, it just, the spirit moves me. Yeah.
No, absolutely. It's like I said, it's like almost like you're not telling the song what to do. You're letting the song tell you what to do.
Exactly. And that's the power of music. It will lead you to places you never thought possible. And like, I'm using Dave Scherr as an example. once Dave started playing more regularly with Audacity, my playing immediately started to improve,
Yeah.
and the freedom in which I played, because he is a shining example of absolute musical freedom on stage,
Yeah.
and physical. He lets it move him, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
And watching him and knowing how well respected and loved he is, I'm like, that's where it's at. And
Yeah.
I'm honored to play beside Dave and my
Yeah.
entire band.
Yeah, absolutely. You made me think of, I just ran into my buddy Austin, guitar player.
Austin Roach?
Yes.
Yes. That's
Uh,
awesome. Telecaster, man.
I just gotta and it's definitely, that dude is, he's one of the people like what you're talking about. Just like when I play with him, I'm a better player.
Yes. What do you play?
I'm a drummer.
Oh my gosh, come on, Cody. That's awesome. So
And
you watch
people
you
don't know
watch
it.
Daniel,
I'm like walking around like everybody's like
sleeper.
I'm a sleeper. I don't need to if I get my spots, I'll take it. I'll take advantage. And I also know where my spots are.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I'm not going to go, I'm not even going to go want to sit in like on a Tuesday with Grooveline.
Yeah.
But I'll sit in on Sunday with the Burnalls. You know what I mean? Like
Dude, Mike rocks. That's so
Mike is
awesome.
great. We're actually hopefully going to have Mike here soon. Been wanting to get him in. Yeah. No, the Burnalls are great. They've been there forever. Will Gage.
Yes.
Love him. He's amazing too.
So you're talking about Austin. What was
Austin, though, just in terms of like his ability to call things out of me.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
And I have friends that do this for me comedically too, where I feel funnier when I'm around them because of just the things that they call for me and
Yes.
the freedoms that I have to be with them that I don't maybe have with most people. And again, getting into that vulnerability, and there's more like risk taking in terms of just the how you do things.
That is support and belief in you. Those are people who support you and believe in you. And when that power is being given to you and you're receiving it and accepting it,
Yeah.
there is limitless possibility there. And I have like 6 people on stage giving me that. So you can only imagine the power
amazing.
that can come. And then it shifts to Spice. Like, Spice, sing a little bit. And
Yeah.
then she has 6 people saying, we believe in you, we support you. And it's just, I mean, it's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Human connection, and that's why I'm doing this entire thing. That's why the bikini pics. That's why I'm like, let's get people into a space together who would, maybe never would be together.
Well, and it's every voice that comes in, it's like creating that unique thing and it really even on a given night, because like you said, I mean, the lineup can be moving parts.
Yeah.
The
different.
core is always the same, but like, and shout out to Uncle Roy and Spice for being there with you, because
Spice.
yo, I love them so much.
Yeah, me
They're
too.
so great.
They are.
They make my heart feel warm.
They make my heart feel warm. They are
Yeah.
powerful.
No, yeah. It's definitely though, like, it's a different kind of potential thing on any given night with the band and stuff.
Yep.
And every experience is different. And it's like, that's what's amazing is, I think y'all are all kind of locked in and tuned in with each other.
Yeah, it took a long time to, not a long time, but it was a process to sort of find people who were the right energetic match, and it still flows. It's different people at different times. But I ultimately, after doing it for the last 2 years, I found my most important things were honestly like listening, being an excellent listener.
That keeps coming up here.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just and because if you can't have the support and belief if you're not listening to everyone. So a true team player in that.
Yeah.
That's what I was looking for. And I didn't know until it showed itself to me.
Yeah. The listening thing is like, because everybody's you're trying to say something, but like, and not to get all,
Go philosophical,
like
get
what
it.
it's like, if we want to make music as a world, as like we have to start listening to make better music.
Oh,
right? You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, and taking risks, being unafraid.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, and it's the post, 'cause, you know, it's like it's the something, because, you know, that's a vulnerability.
Yeah.
You know, you're putting yourself out there for, and the fear of criticism is innate. You want to talk about like philosophical things. That's innate. Like my favorite book is Think and Grow Rich. And what you said, something you said earlier, thoughts are things.
Completely.
And so the thing you created, it all started as a thought.
Yeah.
Coca-Cola
Yeah.
was a thought
Yeah.
at one point.
And it's so powerful. And sometimes it's hard to feel like you matter and you're needed, especially as a creative, you know, because it's like, that's just, no, we need, you know, houses and food and, you know, basic essentials.
Which we do.
Yes, we do. We do.
Yeah. I mean, you got to have. It's Maslow, right? You know, the hierarchy here.
Yes.
Before we get to art, you need to have like a fucking roof over your
Yeah,
head.
of course.
Yes.
But not
Yes.
even sometimes, you know,
Well,
if you
you're
want
right.
to really think
Especially
about
in
it.
this town with these rent prices.
Yeah,
No, I'm just
dude,
kidding.
you just
You're right, though. Yeah.
But yeah, it's I was gonna ask you how, talking about criticism and fear of criticism, how did you come up and lift yourself up out of that time that you must have felt embarrassed and all those things?
I mean, it was only the most important stage in comedy. I mean,
how it's kind of awesome that I haven't seen it, because I'm
millions of people, you know, seeing it. I just ran into Tar last night, and I was like, how many? He had a great set, and I was like, how many followers? He got like 1,000. I had bombed, and I got like 30, like probably close to 50 new followers. I don't know, something.
Great.
Bombing. Like I'm like, if I had actually done well, how many did you get off yours?
I don't know, not a lot. But I did it back like in 2017.
It's like one of those things, but it's like, to the criticism, it's really just I had to like audit my fucks.
Okay.
I told you to get to fucks.
Yeah.
I had to audit my fucks.
Like what you give a fuck
Like
about.
what? Yeah. And like, where am I putting emotional bandwidth? What am I assigning? What am I giving power to? Do I want to be giving power to this?
Is it out of your control?
Am I doing this algorithmically, or am I intentionally making this choice? Like, generally speaking, it's mostly usually not intentional. It's usually a programming thing. So if I'm trying to reprogram myself, starts there. I'm like, I'm just, and with criticism, I don't fear it. I understand that it's necessary, and I trust my discernment to know where the good faith and the ends and the bad faith. And it's like, if somebody's gonna tell me shit, like for Kill Tony, 2 million people, whatever. Most of you motherfuckers, you don't have what I have to get up there.
Yeah.
You don't even have it.
Exactly.
So you don't get. I don't give a fuck what you think. Like, now, if you do, and most people that would and have
Let's see
would
it.
never come at me in a way. They you know what I mean?
Yes.
They may cringe, but it's like, it's not like fucking, you fucking suck. It wouldn't be like that, because they get it. But it's like, yeah, the criticism though ultimately comes down to, where's my opinion of me at?
Yes.
First.
Yes.
Second, I can worry about other people's.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Completely.
Right?
This is a funny comment criticism story. Like a year ago, I remember playing the Continental Club, and for content for Instagram, I was like, let me like put on some sparkly outfits, and I'll have Instagram choose what outfit I'm gonna wear at the Continental Club.
Yeah.
And it got a lot of attention, tons of views, and it helped the show and all that. But someone wrote, and it could have been a bot or whoever, but they were like, please wear a bag over your head. Like, basically, like, you fucking suck. And then some other guy got on Facebook who was like a local guy.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and this guy was like a local guy, and he was like, you're like, you wouldn't have to do this if you actually knew how to play the bass, or like if you actually could play good music. Like,
Yeah.
your music sucks. And I was just like, man, I was just like, I mean, I can do this and I can play. Like, so it's
that, and I hear you say that, and I'm like, that person is, they're mad at something about.
Yeah,
it's not.
for
It's
sure.
you're the outlet that that energy direct is it's coming from a place that's like being directed at you, but it's like you shouldn't be it shouldn't be coming
It's
your way.
none of
And
my
those that are
business.
secure with themselves, they don't ever do that kind of shit. You know what I mean? Because
Yes, it really is none of my business what other people think about me.
sure,
I can't control that. I can control my own thoughts, how I feel about myself, and
yeah,
and
like the kind of person you are.
yeah,
You know,
exactly.
like the kind of life you like. Word is bond to me.
Yeah, me too.
If you say something, like, if you don't do it, then if what you say doesn't even mean anything to yourself, then why the fuck should I give a fuck about anything you have to say?
Yeah,
Right?
completely. Yeah, like actions matching the words and all that. Of course. Yeah.
Yeah. People are like, I don't. It's. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
People can be wild. People can be, wild in the comments and, super.
That was an Uncle
opinionated.
Roy and Spice conversation. We were like, when they were
That's-
here, we were like, everything has a comment section.
Everything has a comment section.
Literally everything. The Mona Lisa has a comment section.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
You could be an angel on earth and someone is still going to hate you.
Yeah,
Like,
there's gonna
hate
be
you.
some asshole. It's like, this isn't even that good.
Yes.
Leonardo. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
Like some douche, some uncultured swine
is getting a paintbrush up the ass.
with no taste or class.
Yeah, and the Mona Lisa just gives a little side eye. Like, yeah,
It's always fucking looking at you.
yeah.
No,
She's gorgeous.
but
Let's
everything
hate
has a
on
comment
her.
section in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, that's why, again, I feel like the distinguishing and sometimes sometimes it's hard. Sometimes people have like valid criticism and they point it and it hits you in a
Dude.
place and you're like, oh man.
I mean, I assessed for a moment. I
Yeah.
was like, man, maybe I can't play, and it's just about the dresses. And then you're like, no, wait,
Yeah.
read.
No. It's what else it is about you? It's the presence of you, what you do. Like there's an understanding in you performative, like from a performative aspect, that it's not just the notes you're playing, it's the way that you're playing them.
for sure.
And it's like, that's one thing. If I was going to say another thing about you as a performer, presence and ownership in that presence
Thank you.
to the yeah.
I worked so hard on that.
Yeah.
I when I first formed Audacity, we got a few C-Boys dates. Wasn't the full residency, just here and there. And I had like the 8-piece band at the time, and if you know C-Boys, it's a very small stage. We could barely fit on there. And it would be packed all the time. And I was overwhelmed. I mean, I was still learning how to play this instrument, and then I was leading a band, and the whole thing was overwhelming. And I would go out and talk to people, and I felt like I couldn't ever be present because I was so anxious all the time, and I was wrapped up in the music's wrong, and I felt this person's energy, and it was too much. So I sort of made a pact to myself, like once we started the residency, I was like, I want to be able to speak to as many people as I can and be as present as I can at C-Boys, and because every single person, I want to hear how they feel, and it means the world to me. So yeah, I definitely worked on being able to just really drop into the space and be there with people. So
And that's like the essence of the connection in what you're doing. It's like the presence is, because the connection relies on the presence.
yeah, and you won't feel relaxed if I don't feel relaxed on stage, and you're
Yeah.
like, I can see that something's going on
Right.
with her.
Mhm.
You know?
There's a disconnect.
Yeah,
It's another one of those like sixth sense type things an audience can detect, that the respect factor, you should respect that they're going to feel that
Yes.
if you're mailing it in.
Thank you.
And I've mailed it in. The good thing in comedy is if you do that and you catch yourself, which I have on stage before, and I just cop to it, it gets a laugh.
Yeah.
Because people appreciate that I'm being real about this now.
Completely.
I'm breaking out of the character.
you can comment on yourself, like being self-aware like that. Yeah, yeah.
I love self-aware shit. That's why I love Wayne's World.
Oh my God, yes.
It's like people only do things because they're getting paid,
Oh
and that's
my-
just really sad. He's like decked out in Reebok gear.
Oh my God.
It's the same concept of what you do with the bikini. It's like it's self-awareness.
Oh my gosh, yes.
In that.
Yep.
You know, you're still playing into it, but you're at least there's at least the self-awareness of like, I'm not, I'm not trying to like fucking fuck with you as an audience here and like pretend like this isn't like this blatant product placement isn't happening.
Yes, exactly.
You know,
Yep.
because it is.
No, it's like what was it? You like a few weeks ago, you were like, "You're good at marketing."
It was me.
That was you outside of C-Wise. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
and I was like, "This person gets it." I was like, "Oh my gosh!" Like it made me smile so much that you really understood that.
I appreciated your just that there might be done with a level of cognitive dissonance in a lot of people.
Yeah.
And I don't think that exists for you with it. Like I think you understand what it is and you're not, kidding about it. It's like
I think it's funny to be in my robe and a bikini prancing outside of my home.
I mean,
I'm just like, yes.
and as a male eye, I'm like, huh?
Yeah.
It's lizard shit. It is.
It's just
It is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's a visual, and it's the femininity that you have. Because you're real, in that sense.
Yes.
You've got the sex appeal, but the real sex appeal, like the realness factor.
Completely. I mean,
Yeah.
I just know that we all have it, and it's okay to share and respect.
I mean,
That's
that's why I'm going to the gym, so I can
So you
look
can post
good with my
bikini-
shirt off.
you wanna be
I
in your
just want to look
bikini
good
and
with
ro-
my shirt off. That's it. I want to like be. I would. I'm getting close to.
Do you feel like you don't? Like you're like, I wish I. Getting deep.
I definitely like from a standpoint of my body. Like I've looked at myself and thought, you look weak. You should be stronger, and so, and it's great because for me working out, it's just the thing that creates the temperature of my life and the way that I move everywhere else.
How so?
Just because it's like I'm taking care of my body. I want to like what I see when I look in the mirror.
Perfect.
Like I do.
It's
And
for
it's
you.
and it's like I want to know that I showed up for myself in that way, because I think it's Marcus Aurelius is like one of the greatest tragedies is like a man that doesn't achieve the level of physicality that he can as a man, like the embracing that we are physical creatures.
Yeah.
To like be as like try to embrace the most strength you can get, and it's not to like be like winning a strongman competition or going and playing being the best at something. It's just about feeling good, and like looking good, feeling good, and the two things. And I'm sure with you, as you started to like look better, you felt better, and the two things just kind of like go together with each other.
Completely. And it's like also some of that is also out of your control, whereas like even when I was almost 200 pounds, I couldn't believe some people when they would say like you're gorgeous or like all those things.
Yeah.
And that was work in my brain that needed healing too. So
Taking
they
praise
go hand in hand. Yeah.
is
and
interesting.
just believing that no matter your weight or your body shape or whatever it is, like your soul, is shining through always. Like
Yeah,
I
I
feel like-
definitely, and I want to feel my vitality,
Yeah.
and like, and in terms of just channeling that through like my body,
Yeah.
to stay in that mind, and it's like, it's just better, it's healthier. It's like getting literal lactic acid build up, like it's good for you. It's like your brain.
Yes.
It's good for your brain.
Yep.
Neuro, and so to me, yeah, like it gives me that. And it's also the thing where it's me, I decided like I'm not negotiating with myself about this now. Like I used to negotiate with myself about it all the time. Like, oh, I could not do this thing because I could just do that. I don't, like, it's just, this is happening and 1 + 1 = 2, right?
Your habits, like
It's the same thing when I stop drinking, because I'll be 4 years in May.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Happy almost
Thank you.
birthday.
Thank you.
Oh, that's
I'm a tremendously better human being because of it. But it's
I'm
like,
so happy.
it was when I stopped, it was just the decision. It was like, I'm done. That like, I'm not, there was no question in my mind. I mean, I knew it wasn't gonna be easy, but I knew Like, it's just that decision. So it's like the no more negotiation. I'm not negotiating about this fucking shit. It's killing me. It's going to slowly kill me if I keep doing it. And it serves no good for
That's
me.
a very serious commitment to yourself to, to hold yourself that accountable.
It's
not
a
good.
daily thing,
Completely.
every day I'm around it. I can't be, it's our society. It's interesting because the thing about alcohol I don't think people like really acknowledge, or the cognitive dissonance that exists with it, that I notice, is that people don't really treat it as if it was a drug. It's a drug. It's literally a drug. And it's the only kind of drug that, like, the idea of drink responsibly, I'm like, that's a fucking oxymoron. The act of drinking is irresponsible.
Yeah, it's poison.
There's no, it's like, yeah.
It's nothing good comes from drinking. I'll stand by that.
It's like, I get why people do it.
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely do. But yeah, like with the negotiation factor, like the writing was on the wall for a while, and it's like, it was fun for a while. And then it kind of just started to turn into like more toxic stuff a lot. And then, once it got to like toxic, it's like, I could never really get it back to like where it was just fun and good. Like it was like earlier on. And so at that point, it's like, I could just keep lying to myself like that. I could be like people say I'm a functional alcoholic. What the fuck does that mean? I don't even know what that means.
Totally,
You're
totally hear you. Yeah.
means you can have a substance abuse problem and still go about your daily schedule is what it means.
I'm so proud of you. 4 years is an incredible feat. That's like.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And do you feel more present and connected, and like simple moments are more
everything.
Meaningful?
This right now, all of this.
Magnified.
This whole. My relationships now are built on presence and intention instead of avoidance and escapism.
Yes. Yeah. And it's so much more. There's so much more to dig into, and like, I just. Even relating it to music, I truly feel that for me, that's one of the highest highs that I can get is playing music and being in that flow state.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I'd rather chase that than, something that's not going to last like that,
Mm-hmm.
And this, I can chase it and it's healthy. It can be a healthy addiction in that way. But,
and I mean, there's other things to enjoy in the world, like I'm not a Puritan, let me just say.
No.
But I know there's one thing that is the devil to me, and I know what it is. And I know its name. And it's not just the devil to me, it's the devil in my life with things around me too. And people and things, it's like bad things happen because of it. And
completely.
Like for any good it provides you, it provides you 10 bad things with that one good thing.
I do not drink a lot. I maybe, like, at Seaboys, I'm known for somebody buying me a single margarita and then I don't drink it. Like, it's just like that. But
I wish you're a normie.
Yeah, I mean, I'm totally a normie. But also, I had the moment of, I went to Texas State, Southwest Texas State, when it was rebranded. But so
Yo,
I had
you remember
my college.
SWIT? What? SWIT. Yeah.
What? That's what they
SWT.
like. That's the abbreviation. Well,
Southwest Texas State.
I was there the year after, like the year they rebranded.
Yeah.
But it's still a party. We
yeah.
went to parties.
San Marcos, yeah.
Yeah, San Marcos got down. But again,
San Marvelous.
San Marvelous. But yeah, I definitely had moments where I was like, all right, I see what drinking does to me and how I behave, and I don't like that, and I don't need to invite it into my life that often. So.
Yeah. Well, and it, you see it can derail a lot of people. It derailed me. I mean, if I'm honest, that's why I stopped. Didn't stop because things were going great with it, but it's an egotistical drug. It's a me drug. Like,
why do you say that?
Because it's more like the more you drink, the more it's just about what do I want, and that's why like when people cheat, they're never sober.
You become selfish.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you turn off your empathy when you drink. You really do.
There's no consequences.
Yeah.
I've heard that so many times.
Yeah. You can't have empathy when you don't have inhibitions, So it's like, to me, I don't like, I was like, I did things, I didn't realize until I stopped, but like that hurt people that I didn't appreciate it that I was hurting them because of it. And so, like, yeah, it's fucked up, and I lost some people that I'll never, that, like, it's just that, and I wish that they, and it's, you know, the universe unfolds as it should.
Yes.
You know, but it's like, yeah, that's really it for me. I'm like, yeah.
That's it's a part of life is, and I've experienced that. A part of life is, you know, losing friendships, or you know, losing's the wrong word, but it's like they ebb and flow, and sometimes they come back. But part of your journey clearly was getting sober, and you know, you had to go through that rocky period. And but now that you're sober, it's like, I hope that, I mean, we can hope, but we don't need to hold our breath, that those people can see, oh my gosh, Cody went through hell, but that's why. Okay, it all makes sense.
Yeah.
And maybe one person will come back, you know, and or not. But again, it's just.
And it's also like, I don't necessarily want all those certain people
People
to come
show
back.
you.
I'm
People show
happy
you.
that some are now,
Exactly.
you know, and it's people do show you. Like,
People
when
show
I
you.
stopped drinking, I started to find out who the people I really friends are. Like,
Yes.
because all of a sudden certain people are like, oh, we were just drinking buddies. Like, literally the only bond we shared was over getting fucked up, you know? And
Nothing deeper than that.
yeah.
Yep.
And like, when you take away that, like, now what do you have? That's why I say the presence and intention thing, because now if we're here doing something together, like, it's got to have sauce, you know?
Completely.
Yeah.
I went through a big transition, like months ago, just in my personal life. And I kind of was like, oh my gosh, I know what I'm looking for now. I'm looking for great presence and depth in friendships. Like, and I'm not gonna settle for less. And if it doesn't feel that way, then I can be with my friends who do feel that way with me.
Yeah.
You know? And if you're with people that understand you in that way, like the people who wouldn't judge you for what you went through when you were drinking, then they'll be there for you through the lows, through the highs, and, you know, your friendship will just get deeper and deeper.
I appreciate this guy.
Yeah, I forgive you, Cody.
Josh forgives me.
I mean,
Josh
I've
is
known
still
him
here.
I've known you for, dude, 16 years now, bro. Fuck.
Yeah,
So
I
you-
went to Texas State.
You went to Southwest Texas.
And I went the year they changed it. So I was the last
20
graduate. 03.
03.
Yeah, I was the last graduating class to be able to pick between Southwest and Texas State.
No
Oh,
way.
wait. So you picked, what did you pick?
Texas State. I'm like, why am I going to pick a college that doesn't exist anymore?
Yeah.
Facts.
Texas
Yeah.
State. Wow, so you've seen Cody in all different, like, just incarnations
Hot girlfriend
of life.
era, Cody.
Yeah.
Hot girlfriend era?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a girlfriend now?
Drug dealer Cody. I remember that guy.
Cocaine
Wow,
Cody.
Cocaine
Cocaine
Cody.
cowboy Cody.
What is
Been known
Cody
by a name
now?
or two.
Huh?
What's Cody now?
The podcaster.
Podcast Cody.
Yeah.
You heard it here first. Podcast Cody.
That's good with me, because I'm like,
That's a solid title.
it's like this thing. It's like, I create it every week, and it's not always good. You know, I mean, I realize saying that, it's like, to an audience that might be listening, they might be like, what? Why should I be listening? I'm saying from the standpoint, to me, of like, the interactions sometimes feel like more work sometimes than others.
Sometimes you have to pull it out of people, and like, or it just doesn't flow. I can understand that.
Yeah,
That's life.
whereas somebody that gets it and can volley with me,
Yeah.
and take, you know, it's like that's not everyone, and it's not even a statement on them as a performer or them as a human. It's like, just in certain contexts, it may just not, you know.
Yep. And then that's you using all the tools in your tool bag, being like, okay, where do I go from here? Yep.
Yeah, because it's like it's a show, and again, I go back to the enthusiasm. I have to create that, because like, I didn't even have an idea about what this is when I started it. Really, I mean, I just knew I wanted to. People are like, "What's your podcast about?" It's like, what's your jam about? I don't have an answer.
That's
What's
a
my podcast
great-
about?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It just flows.
It's just, it is what it is. And I usually go more to like, well, I have a lot of musicians and comedians and performers.
Yes.
And people that are in that realm. So, but not like the conversations I'm trying to have as we've really had today. It's like, it's just, I'm getting deeper. I don't want to just talk about the performance aspect. It's
Completely.
like there's the vulnerable person that's creating that thing. Like in every talented individual out there, you know, like we all have our, you know, certain things that we might have our, you know, you feel a way about.
Yep.
And you just
want to get into the brain a little bit more, you know, of people that you're, you know, you're interesting. I wonder what's going on in there. You know? I find everybody interesting too. So.
curiosity.
Yes.
Curiosity.
I'm always curious.
And it's like, I guess I've had some people tell me that like they like the questions that I ask, and I'm like, well, I just like I try to like go into something where I'm like, how can we peel back a layer? And as a fellow performer, I feel like that. So the curious person in me, and then the performer. Like to me, it's amazing that you have only been playing bass for 4 years. Like I'm literally shocked to hear that. I mean, I know it's bass.
The shade.
I have. Oh, and you know what? I don't care. Bass players
Let's
listening.
see your bass playing, sir.
You know
I'm
we.
sure
You know
probably
we
you're a
love
drummer.
each other.
Yeah, we do.
And our funk.
Yeah.
Drummers and bass players have a special bond, don't
Yes,
they?
We do.
Right?
Yes,
It's
we
a really
do.
special thing.
Yes.
The fuck these guitar players.
Oh
Like,
my God. Yeah.
These primas.
Depends.
No, I'm
I
just
don't
totally
play
kidding. But I'm
guitar
like,
players.
there's the core foundation of all of the thing is always in the bass and the drums.
Yeah, it's I love the instrument so much. It's so powerful. And next, I want to learn how to play drums. I'm so excited. But I didn't realize how important groove was to me until I picked up the bass and started diving into like Stax records, Aretha, 60s. And groove is everything, because like if you can initiate that primal thing of just like, ooh, this feels good. They're already, you know, they're already 60%.
Well,
like,
and
on
it's
board.
it's like it's the same thing with laughter in that it's not voluntary.
No, it just happens. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It
It's like,
does.
and it's like, so the same thing what you do to me with your bass when you have your bass on,
Yep.
strapped on.
Yep.
And because I'm, it's like I see you moving and I'm moving and I'm like fucking, bleh. And it's like that's why I say that I'm not in my head anymore. I'm just in the feeling of that.
And it's the conviction of it too. If you see someone so committed to what they're doing and it's bringing them joy, how could you possibly say that that's, you know, bad or, you know, not good enough? It's just like, no, I'm not the best bass player in the world. I don't have all the crazy chops, but I am so passionate about it, and I really believe in every note that I'm playing.
Yeah.
That how could you deny that I'm, you know, how could you say I suck?
Yeah.
Like, okay, you can, sure, I don't care.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Well, and it's like the same thing at the gym, where it's like you'll never see anybody in a gym looking at anybody else with any kind of judgment. The only judgment I have towards them is good for you to be in here and working on
Yes,
yourself. That's my
yes.
judgment towards you. That's it. I don't care
Completely.
what you look like.
Yeah.
Good for you that you're in here working on yourself, like
Yes.
showing up for yourself. Good for you.
There are some people who dance at our shows that are just like wild, and I'm so glad that they're not looking at themselves,
Yeah.
because it's like, oh, you're looking wild, but like
Yeah.
I love it.
Right.
I'm like, oh my gosh, you're feeling your body in places that you didn't allow yourself before, but the music is making you feel some kind of way. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, keep going, and I'll see you next week, because that is good for you.
Yeah. No, seriously. Yeah. Well, it's like they're, again, like that's why hypnotic was a word, you know,
Yeah.
because
Just going.
like hypnotic velvet, you know, there you go. It's like
Hypnotic Jennifer
it's like-
Foster and the Audacity. Hypnotic Velvet.
hypnotic velvet.
You heard it here
It's
first.
it really is. It's because what you're doing is very much there. I say the same thing with comedy too. Like you're almost casting a spell over the audience in a way.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah. And that's it's a very powerful position to be in. Like, I know that when I'm on stage and the audience is watching me, that I'm in command for the most part.
Yeah.
And so I believe that as musicians or anybody who's on stage, it's a very powerful position, and you've got to use your power wisely. And I feel that I use mine for good, and that's all I want. I want people to feel more in touch with themselves, empowered, and I just that's all I want to give out.
Yeah.
I want only good things for them.
Mhm.
So
It's light.
yeah, exactly.
You want light.
I do for everybody, because there's enough to go around for all of us.
And, you know, I don't know if you're like me, but I see a lot of dark people. I'm like, I'm trying to turn on their light. And then they're like, fuck you, I don't want my light turned on. And you're like,
dude.
I'm going to turn on your light.
And sometimes
But
you can't. But
sometimes you can't. Sometimes, but it's like that, to me, that's the ever person. Like, I want to turn people's light on if it's not on, because, and hopefully someday I might need my light turned on and they're going to pay the favor back for me.
Yes.
You know?
That's a beautiful place to be in, and that's amazing that your soul feels that way.
Yeah.
And like I wish all of us could have a big part of that, you know, and carry that, because then we would all be more lit up, all of us, every single one of us. It's
like, it goes back to like I don't really believe in religion too much at this point, but
you have faith.
This little light of mine, you know, like I'm gonna let it shine.
Yeah.
And it's like that's an enduring thing to me, of like even encountering a lot of negative forces and snakes and grass and, you know, and just flowing through it and finding myself in the space where I can open up and be just, because it's like, and I know things are still going to come. It's like, I'm the bison. I when I sense the storm, I'm going to like, you know, that's how bison are, like a buffalo, like versus like a herd of cattle who generally flee from a storm as a response.
Okay.
Because they're afraid of, you know, the storm. But bison are the opposite. They go towards the storm.
The bison,
they get it,
walk right into that fire,
because they get that, like, running is going to prolong it and make you tired, and you're still going to have to deal with it, versus just go right at it and then, hey, you know, it's going to suck for a minute, but
that's like climb every mountain, walk through the storm, face the storm. That's
fucking
awesome.
hey, I mean, like, that's the life that, like, you choose the life you live.
You do.
I say this to anybody. Attitude is a choice.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
It is. I've had days where I don't want to have a good attitude. I don't want to be
positive.
My social battery feels like depleted, and I'm like, but I'm like, in certain like obligations of life, it's just what life is. I still have to figure out a way to get to that place, you know?
Yeah, it's and it's like you said, with drinking or with not drinking, it's a choice every day, and to show up and give the light and do your best. And it's okay if your light is dim today, but you know, you can always increase its glow. You know?
Yeah.
And you can, and reaching out to other people, and I have this song we usually open the set with called "Call on Me." And it says, when the doubtful voices are in your head, call on me instead. And I'm always like, call on your friends, call on music, call on whatever you need. And, you know, those voices will start to quiet down.
Yeah.
So
the self-limiting beliefs we all have really
completely
take us down in life.
Yeah.
Like whatever to frame the delusion thing in a more like productive kind of framework, just that's like the self-limiting beliefs. Like, so it's a self-limiting belief to think I can't go do a thing that I want to do.
Yeah, completely.
You know,
I think life is,
we put ourselves in
too
boxes.
Short. Yeah, life is way too short to say, I couldn't do that. It's like, and it's funny, and you know, it's great to take a risk, and it's okay to fail and try again.
Yeah.
You know?
Sometimes you fail in front of 2 million people. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, oh my gosh. Josh is like,
No, but it's no, like, to me, like, if I could frame that experience, it was like, oh, the worst thing that could possibly happen already happened. What the fuck is there really to be afraid of now?
Bring it on.
Like, you know? Literally, I lived my worst nightmare. I was outside my body as it was happening. Living, like, going, I can't believe this is happening right now. Like, because I knew, like, what happened was, like, it's not indicative, and I knew I could have done better. Like, I didn't have a good, this was not good, but I knew in myself, and so, but it's like, I don't, that's why I'm like, I know. So if y'all don't, well then maybe you just didn't need to get the memo because
Yeah.
your boy's out here. You know.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. You know.
And
No ownership.
Yes. Everyone has gone through some sort of like the worst thing.
Mm-hmm.
Ever,
I like
you know?
that though.
I love how
Fuck
Adam,
you.
Josh is like, Jen, like you got to watch the clip
Yeah.
later.
I'll never stop hearing it from him. But it's
That's a
only
true
it's only
friend.
appropriate
Yeah.
until I go
I
back
love it.
and rewrite that. Which I got the rare opportunity. I have a comeback script that is not fully completed yet. That will live out.
Like that
Go back
parallels
to the show. I've signed up since. I haven't gotten up yet,
You're
but
amazing.
I ran into him. I told him I'd signed up on New Year's. He's like, "Oh, you were there?" I was like, "Yeah."
They actually would probably love if you came back because they'd be like, okay, let's see what this guy has to offer from that. You guys can't forget it. So
Yeah.
Here it
but
is.
I'm like Rocky in the part where he has to go to like the forest and train and he doesn't have proper I need to go back before I go and get which I've been to. I just did a set last night. I'm like getting in that.
get your training
Like
on.
you said, like where you were in that space of like I want to cancel all my shows.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'm not.
It's like
going
getting
to.
myself out of that. And I think with like I've been so involved in the music world lately that but the comedy and they just
Go hand in hand.
yeah. It's like
I have this practice where I film for content. Hey, Instagram. Like the shows on my iPad all the time. So
Yeah.
I have the whole show on my iPad. And so I have all my cringiest moments. And if I have a moment that is so embarrassing, I make myself watch it. And I sit and I watch and I just accept it. And I think about it in a constructive way. I go, okay, yeah, I remember that going on. Oh, that's where it went wrong. Okay, great. And
Yeah.
now I know. Because if I can go back and watch and relive my most uncomfortable thing again, man, nothing like
well, it's like it doesn't have power.
exactly.
So like the thing like it's Game of Thrones. Tyrion is the dwarf.
Tell me,
It's
I don't
Peter
know
Dinklage.
shit.
He's a
Okay, I know-
he's
I
a
know
real life
Peter.
dwarf, but
Yeah.
he's obviously a dwarf in the show as well.
Yes.
But there's no PC in that show, so it's like it's very much his dwarfism in the show is a
Is a big
detriment
ol'
to him in a lot of
yes.
ways, and it's like, and he meets Jon Snow, who's like a very big character in the show as well throughout the arc of the story,
Yeah.
and he's a bastard, meaning he
parents
comes from he was fathered by a lord, but the lord did it on the side piece, so he doesn't get
Mistress.
yeah he's not legitimate. And so when he runs into him,
They're two little kindred spirits.
he has a conversation in one of the scenes, like the first season, and he's like, he calls him a bastard. He's like, you're a bastard, right? And he's like, and he gets offended, and he like starts to go to walk away, and he's like he explains to him, he's like, as a dwarf, he's like, wear whatever they like say again, like just wear it like armor, then it can never be used to hurt you. So it's like if you don't allow that thing to be a thing. Like that's why I joke about it because I'm like
Yes.
if you want to take it seriously, that's fine. But I like, it's fucking comedy.
Dude,
It's fucking comedy.
I wrote one of my songs, Damn It Feels Good to Be a Woman.
Yeah,
I mean,
and a gangster.
and again, Damn It Feels Good to Be a Woman and a Gangster.
Yeah,
I wrote a bass solo into it because I had never done a bass solo before,
Mm-hmm.
and I did it to scare myself and challenge myself. So I've had some absolutely embarrassing bass solos, and after I'll just be like, "Oh my god!" I'll be like, "I can't wait to show you that one."
Yeah.
So I completely, I
It's-
don't understand it on that level, but man, the cringe is high.
yeah, no, absolutely. And you're right to say like you got to go in and look at those things, and if you want to improve, like it's like. He could attest, like it's way easier to go back and watch a good tape than a set you bombed.
Dude.
You're like, I don't want to watch this. But where are you going to learn shit? You're going to be like, you know what? I fucked up here. I didn't time that right. That would have worked if I had done
if I
this.
did that, yeah.
Or probably, the odds it would have worked would have been way better if I had done this thing,
Yeah.
here. So
Or
it's like,
I wasn't relaxed, whatever it was.
right.
Yeah.
Or I have that. Yeah, exactly. And it is hard too as a performer to get out of your own way sometimes.
Yeah.
Because
course.
it's, we all are, have our shit.
There's stuff going on in the brain. Yeah, that's the
The
presence.
true pros, they really, that's the thing I admire the most about like true pros is that they have that such like amazing ability to whatever's happening to stop and step outside of that and do the thing they're doing.
Yes.
And not have, yeah.
Nothing matters. I mean, not nothing, but it's like this present moment is our focus.
Yeah, and it's sometimes, it's like that. I think it goes into the like you can't have any concern about what they're gonna think. You just know you're confident in what you're doing, and you're going up and you're doing it.
Yeah, and let
the chips fall where they may.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah. I wish I didn't have to go because I have other.
You gotta go to Spurs.
I'm going to the Spurs game tonight. Yeah. No, but I'm really like I feel like we've had like a really really good conversation like right at 90 minutes now.
Me too.
Yeah. And I'm so glad you came in.
I'm so glad
I mean,
you had me.
like I know you have your Mondays.
Yep.
C-Boys residency. What else is it like if anybody listening would want to like know where can I go see Jennifer Foster?
Yes.
Like Mondays at C-Boys.
Definitely Mondays at C-Boys. You can always check the website, which is Jennifer Foster and theaudacity.com. For all the shows. We've got some South by Southwest things coming up.
Yeah.
And just the record, we will be recording this music finally. None of it has been recorded.
Oh, wow.
So,
fuck yeah.
Yeah, look out for the record.
That's great because y'all are locked in on it now. So
can't wait.
I've had bands in the past where I felt like we recorded something where I was like, man, I wish we had
more time.
Where the thing evolved still after the recording.
Yes.
And it was like, it hadn't fully reached its maturity yet to where, okay, this is what it is.
Yeah, if I recorded like a
it's
year
fully
ago.
baked.
Yes, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so y'all are fully baked in terms of what you're taking into the studio.
The Audacity is fully baked, baby.
Yo.
So come see us at C-Boys for sure on Monday nights.
Yeah.
Definitely through the end of April. I just got the green light for that.
Nice.
So.
Well, and I have every belief that it'll probably continue, I would imagine, just because, you've got, Monday was great actually. I was like, I saw, I was like pulling up, I was like, dang. Like, yeah.
Fact,
so you've already got, I think, people's attention.
For sure. There's a lot of buzz.
You've done it in more ways than one that we, I love it. Yeah. But I'm excited for y'all to be heading into the studio. That's fucking dope. Maybe after that comes out, we can have you back again sometime in the future.
Oh my gosh, yeah, let's
maybe bring you back with D Watts or somebody, or have you.
Oh my gosh,
that would be.
We'll do a
phenomenal.
listen through, and we'll be like, okay, let's
yo, but yeah, definitely. Thank you so much,
Thank
and
you,
yeah,
Cody.
we'll see you around.
Listen.